Fuck this. No Christmas this year.
We'll be boarding the groups at 30.
This is so much better than doing a Holidave special this year. I got to see a football game. I got my own hotel room. Oh, God. No Krampus. No bad movies. You know the only thing that would make this trip better? Go find some filming locations in Baltimore. What horror movies have been filmed in Baltimore or had a theatrical release even? Let's look up and see what we can find.
Dave, you bitch! I'm back! Year 3, let's fucking go! I had a shitty fucking year, Dave! It's all been shit, Dave! Fucking Dave! Ah! Fucking Dave!
So now, without some creature forcing me to review awful movies, we can get back to our regular show, where I review awful movies. This year, no more Krampus, but instead we have 2 awful Killer Santa movies. Our first turd in the stocking is Satan Claus.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a sleighing song tonight. Dashing through the snow, the horse will know the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a sleighing song tonight.
That's exactly what happens when you press play. Is this guy drunk? Has he never actually heard the song before? Is he getting all the words wrong so he doesn't get a copyright strike? Never mind, they didn't even know that to shoot night scenes you should have some kind of fucking lighting. Don't worry, the whole movie is this fucking dark. And where have I heard this score before? I mean, Freddy does wear a Christmas sweater, so I guess there's a connection. This driving credits scene goes on for almost 2.5 minutes before the next scene, which is also shot with the lens cap on. Then we get 2 minutes of darkness where we can almost make out some candles and a hooded pair of arms do an interpretive dance while chanting in a distorted voice. Some blood drips on this photo of Perry Mason, and we cut to another shot where we can't see anything, but can almost make out a house. Is it 1428 Elm? Santa appears from the darkness and kills this random woman. To no one's surprise, the audio is as impossible to make out.
Santa doesn't take. Santa gives. What? Present. I have a beautiful gift for you. Merry Christmas!
This is going to be the longest hour of my life. Cut to a cab sitting outside a police station, and then suddenly we meet some characters. Maybe. The captain, lieutenant, and sergeant sit in 2 different shots in the dark, presumably to preserve power when they get a phone call. The woman killed moments ago was the lieutenant's wife. By God. Cut to a failed actor, no really, that's his character, and his friend, an old voodoo priestess from New Orleans. Big city living and a voodoo woman named Phyllis. They are also suffering from power outages. Steve here is dressed like Garbage Day to terrorize some orphans. This gives Maman a headache. She gets over it and donates $20 to the orphans. How sweet of her, especially since she can't even afford her electric bill. Back at the Klan rally, the bad actress who witnessed the murder earlier is telling the police that she's an awful actress. They can't tell the difference.
Do you remember any details, anything that might help us to identify him?
Well, it was all so dark.
The woman says the killer was dressed like Santa. They proceed to ask her several times what he looked like, his hair color, facial features, etc., and she repeatedly tells them he was dressed like Santa, like they weren't understanding. The unused footage from the opening credits plays next. Then Santa parks and skips into a building where he decorates a tree with the head from earlier. Doesn't this dipshit know you put the topper on last? Meanwhile, Steve stands in a shadow asking for donations before another guy in a Santa outfit arrives 2 hours late and then runs off again. I assume he's supposed to be a red herring, but since he looks nothing like the killer besides the outfit, it's a waste of everyone's time. Like this movie. The captain is still upset that his last 8x10 was ruined earlier, and lesser so his wife was murdered. The killer calls and taunts him.
Son of a bitch! Fuck! Fuck shit! Fuck!
Sandra and her boyfriend walk up, say hi to Steve and whoever, and then immediately this happens.
Run! Sandra, run! Merry Christmas!
Then Sandra does her best tea kettle impersonation. This clip goes on for 5 minutes, just boring questioning and sad attempts at plot and character development. The only watchable parts of this, so far, are the kill scenes because at least they're so awful it's hilarious. Meanwhile, Steve the creep is moving in on Sandra now that her boyfriend is dead and no longer in his way. She rejects his advances and goes home. Back at the station house, Santa is taunting the captain on the phone some more, and shit gets heated.
You fucking son of a bitch. Talk all you want, but I swear I'll get you. And when I do, I'll cut you personally with your own bloody axe. And I'll save the axe for last. You bet your ass.
What does that mean?
Give me your money, bitch. Give me that money.
This woman we've never seen before escapes a mugger, a homeless man, and a shower just to be killed by Santa right away. Moving on, we get the first shot in the fucking daylight. Steve and the lieutenant talk more about Maman and an evil spirit called the Beast they should be looking out for. Then the captain shows up and acts like an asshole. It's not like his wife just died. Oh, wait. Some rednecks mug Steve's friend, thinking he's the killer, giving birth to this embarrassingly awful scene.
You got it! Fucker! Yeah.
Nope. Later on the news, we get our forced movie title and even more sunlight.
The public has dubbed him Satan Claus.
The killer taunts the captain some more, and he gives us more priceless moments.
Bastard! Son of a bitch!
Then we get several random kill scenes in a row. Even the director realized no one cares about the non-existent plot.
Walk, 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 candy bar. Walk, 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 hot dog.
Yep, they officially gave up. The group sit around talking about how useless they are and the killer will never be caught, evil or not. It's really pathetic because he's doing such a sloppy random job and the police are doing nothing but sitting around. Shock. Maybe if they had more than 3 people on the force. Maman goes on more about the evil and is annoying as hell. The movie will have some saving grace if she gets killed or turns out impossibly to be the killer. Later, Maman is trying to memorize her lines while Steve talks to himself. She freaks out again and uses the powers of her VCR to watch footage from the movie and find out where the killer is. Her acting is so fucking awful. Cut to someone playing Hide the Soul. After more interpretive dance, we watch as Steve discovers the killer's lair, and the killer sits singing, "It's the captain!" Oh wait, it's Sandra. She dabbled in the occult and stole the captain's soul and made him kill people sometimes, and then other times it was her. At no time was it the actual actor who filmed these scenes, I guess.
Satan Claus.
Captain charges her and falls down, or they forgot a gunshot effect. Whichever.
Drop it, asshole!
Nope, they just forgot before, I guess. The cops kill Sandra with a single gunshot, although she's fucking evil and powerful, and Maman gives one last awful monologue as the cops cover up the whole thing and the movie ends. The most shocking part of the movie is how short and quick the end credits are for such a short movie. The end. Well, that was ho-ho horrible. Full disclosure, the IMDb trivia for this movie says that the master print was ruined in development, and that's why the movie's so dark, but I call bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, here's our second feature. Psycho Santa. But it is a nightmare. There's so many broken down cars, I half expected a dog to piss on Santa's remains and bring him back from the dead. Anyway, a woman walks around the trash heap to Xmas music while Santa stalks her. Can I just take a minute to appreciate this? I know it's 7 years newer than Satan Claus, but goddammit, after that movie, it is nice to be able to see what's going on, even if it is shit. This goes on until the credits are done and Santa sloppily puts the title card on sideways. You drunk. Open up on this guy falling asleep along with the audience as he watches Public Domain Claus on TV. His girlfriend tells him that they're going to be late as the cameraman is clearly filming from a small canoe riding the rapids on a wild river. They argue about going to a party or not, and we cut to them driving in the dark. Yeah, this is more like it. This is what we're used to. After some more arguing, the boyfriend mentions an incident with a killer in a Santa suit that happened near here. Was it Satan Claus? Anyway, it transitions to two women driving in the daylight, and holy fuck, this is an anthology. Over 2 minutes of these women driving around, arriving at a cabin, finding the key, struggling with the door for an embarrassing amount of time, walking in, turning on the lights, confirming this is in fact not Satan Claus, and then they finally speak the first line of dialogue for the entire segment. They begin their sad two-person slumber party where they're going to drink and tell stories. Oh wait, they're already part of a story someone is telling. This is Psycho Santa, not fucking Inception. Next scene, we get 5 minutes of her showering and her walking around aimlessly. No dialogue, no point. This is gonna be the whole movie, isn't it? Yep, the women dance around in lingerie for over 5 minutes with next to no dialogue before nudging a present, revealing blood underneath. And then this happens. That's it. Story ends, and we're back with the couple. Guy reveals what happens instead of the movie actually showing us. Anyway, we're on to the next story about 3 robbers. This segment is 14 minutes long, has no dialogue, and consists of nothing but these guys walking around, breaking into a house, discovering one lady who is blind and takes a shower, killing her, unlocking a locked door, and then this happens.
Jesus.
That's it. You can't even call this a movie. What the fuck is this? The next segment is more like a continuation as these two characters exchange dialogue about whatever this was. I guess his name was Chris and he escaped from an asylum. Okay, then why was he locked in a blind woman's house? And whoa, wait a minute, characters? Dialogue? Since when does this movie have either of those? Anyway, we finally get a Psycho Santa as Chris kills a Santa, steals his outfit, and stalks and kills this woman. The end. Back to the couple telling these stories. Never mind, we get several random scenes of Psycho Santa Chris killing random people before we get yet another couple driving around. This is an hour into this 80-some minute movie, so all hope is long gone at this point. Look, I'll save us both some time. I skipped through the rest. This is the last segment and it lasts 22 minutes. This couple walk around the woods, get stalked by Santa, confirming this footage is from the beginning of the movie. They find a cabin, get killed. This guy burns the cabin, killing Chris and himself. With 2 minutes left, the wraparound couple pull over and this happens. Cue 50 seconds of end credits, and the end. Well, that didn't even qualify as a movie in any regard, so let's pretend we never fucking watched it. We'll also ignore the fact that a sequel was made. Well, I hope you enjoyed our Holidave special this year. I hope you all had a good time, and I can't wait until January's episode. It's gonna be a bloody new year. Sometime in late January. Anyway, bye! Happy Holidays!